Boys Talking Balls, episode 89.
Oh, yeah.
Can't say it like that, actually, now that I'm thinking about it, but
Feeling
89.
fine.
Feeling fine for 89. Emergency episode here on Friday. Very necessary, by the way.
So many happenings.
Hang on. You know how emergency this is? I even updated the goddamn ticker. It's all good. It doesn't even need that much updating. Because the only thing I'm taking off the ticker is the WrestleMania thing, because everything else is quite true. Very, very, very much quite true. The order will change, though. So we're going to talk about the draft first here.
Yes.
NFL Draft Day 1 in the books. Alejandro Alvarez.
Tommy Tuhill on the futon, as always.
Yes, sir. All right. We kind of knew what number 1 was. And that happened.
Yes.
That was the thing. Congrats, Tennessee, I guess. Enjoy that.
We have Cam Ward. No more Will Levis.
Enjoy that for sure. And then Cleveland.
Cleveland fucked everything up from the get-go. I don't understand how Cleveland can just find a way to just nitpick.
Fantastic trade, by the way.
Yes. Good for them, but at the same time, so if I'm not mistaken, Alejandro, they get the first round pick next year. They got a 4th round pick this year, and they pick swapped 5th.
Yep. They cooked.
Yes.
They simply cooked.
And they still went back. They only went back 3 spots and clearly liked the guy they were picking at 5 anyway. Now, I don't completely understand it, considering Travis Hunter is like I don't know, once in a generational type talent. When you see the way that he played on both sides of the ball, why not draft him to your franchise and make yourself that much better? But obviously, if you feel like you still need to, play the long game, obviously, I think you also got to look at like who the hell's he even, catching the ball from.
I agree. Well, Sunshine Trevor Lawrence is not a bad quarterback by any means. Sure, he had quite the down year last year, but those things happen, I guess. Beaton Jr. and Travis Hunter now on the same squad.
Yeah.
Obviously,
And
the
Hunter,
DB help is way more needed than the wide receiver help, but
yeah,
you were saying.
And I was going to say, well, Hunter as a DB too. Like that's a defense that needs a little bit of help in the secondary. It'll definitely be interesting to see. I'm so curious to see the split that he does. If it's going to be more like 75-25 compared to like 50-50.
Yeah, we'll see what Shad Khan and the boys are going to do and somehow ruin this dude's career.
Yeah, I was going to say, I feel like, I don't know if you saw his face on draft night. I saw it right after. I don't think he was really expecting the trade that happened for him. I don't think he was expecting it. Kind of seemed like he was. He kind of seemed like, I don't know. He might have shitted in his britches.
Shitted in his britches is what you are trying to imply here,
Yes.
Mr. Tuhill.
Yes,
I don't know about all that.
And it seemed like, the fire fit he was wearing. I don't know. There might have been a little brown streak coming down.
No, say it.
I don't know. It just didn't seem like, he was. Seemed like he was perfectly okay going to Cleveland. And then found out he was going to Jacksonville and was like, oh.
I think he's happier about it. I mean, Cleveland's kind of a shitter.
They're both, though.
Who's going to throw Travis Hunter the football in Cleveland?
Joe Flacco.
Yeah, fuck that. Fuck that.
Joe Flacco and Trevor Lawrence might as well be on the same.
Travis Hunter was 12 probably when Joe Flacco was actually good.
Joe Flacco
By
can
the
still
way.
find a way to sling the pill.
Yeah, no. Yeah, no.
2 years ago, who was better, Joe Flacco or Trevor Lawrence?
2 years ago?
When they was comeback player of the year?
Oh, whatever, bro. Spare me.
I don't know.
Nah, you got eyes in the brain. You can tell that Trevor Lawrence is better than
I'm
Joe
just
Flacco.
saying,
You got
man.
eyes in the brain too. Come on.
I'm just saying.
I hold you to a higher standard than
I'm just saying.
saying.
We'll look at the career numbers at some point.
One day.
One day. And we'll be like, okay, let's just start to go through it.
My dreams officially died at number 3.
Yes.
All my hopes and aspirations of getting a game-changing player went out the window.
And Abdul Carter will officially become a Philadelphia Eagle in about 4 to 5 years. So we will see him in like 2029, 2030.
Yep.
So
something like that.
It is what it is.
The Giants are going to keep that dude locked up for a long time.
They did just extend Thibodeau.
Thibodeau, Brian Burns.
They did pick up the 5th-year option.
Sexy Dexy.
They're trying to find a way to stop the Eagles.
That's a mean D line, Mr. Two Hill.
They got the boy from LaSalle College High School.
I talked it up a lot last year. We'll see if it's actually good this year. I think it will be.
It could grow in.
Yeah, the boys in the best team in the AFC always took Will Campbell over
With
Membu.
with the fourth pick.
Yeah, over Membu, which is cool, I guess. It's cool. We'll see.
Yeah.
We just drafted Taylor Lewan pretty much, so that's cool. I guess I'll take it.
By you, Taylor Lewan.
Yeah, I'll take it.
Little Cage.
Pretty accurate, right? Pretty accurate.
For the most part, I think you kind of
Based on vibes. Based on vibes.
Except if you're talking about like physical standpoint, I believe Lewan was a taller, longer tackle than Campbell was.
What are you trying to say?
Trying to say it's also I think we talked about this. The one knack that some people were saying about Will Campbell was the length that he had. We talked about this. And then you said, but yeah, he has the.
I'm sure he's
yeah,
long
he has the
enough in other
athleticism and
places.
He'll figure it out.
He'll figure it out.
I don't know.
I got to
But
ride with Big Willie now.
You can ride. You can ride
Gotta.
with Mr. Will Campbell.
I can't not do it.
I'm just letting you know.
Mason Graham went number 5. Shout out to the first Michigan guy off the board. Love to see it. Sure, I guess Cleveland. Sure, it works out. I mean, you got what 2 of the top 4 picks to start round 2. So
Yeah,
sure,
might as well.
right?
Yeah.
Go ahead, and there's still so much left. Still a lot of guys left on the board. I'll tell you what, Nick Imawari is catching my eye a lot right now. I want to.
Is the other Wolverine still on the board?
Yeah, but I don't know if you've been listening to reports. My boy's knee is
Talked?
That's what the streets are saying, Mr. Tool. They are saying that it is in fact cocked.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh good lord.
Uh-huh.
So he'll be like a day 3 guy.
Maybe.
No
No,
way.
no, I don't think he's so sad day 2 here. It would just be criminal if he does. Would just want to
No way.
mention that really quick. Like if we seriously look at it, Imawari's still on the board. Willie G or J, my bad.
Shadur Sanders.
They could easily take Shadur here at either. They could probably get Shadur. They can. They could get Shadur at 36 if they wanted. They could even wait even longer and get Shadur. Shadur might fall all the way.
I think
So,
they
like-
said Mal Kiper said he might just fall into the 3rd round.
He might. No team needs him. No one needs this guy right now. I mean, look at this. What's
People were
really
saying
the
look out
quarterback
for the
needy team?
Saints and look out for the Rams.
Oh, right. Saints at
Day
so
2.
the Saints are at 40, Rams are at 46. So maybe as my dog is doing absolutely ball stock right now. Who else is left? Here we go. This is what I want to see. Got Will Johnson, Mike Green, Imawari, Jabroni from BC, Travion Henderson, all the guys like that are still here. Jaden Higgins. Someone's gonna get steal when they draft him, by the by.
Yep.
Patriots, please. Patriots.
He can become a tool.
Patriots. You guys don't need a receiver.
Yeah, we do.
No, you don't.
We
Hop
just
off.
declined Jahad Dotson.
Hop
as a
off.
5th-year option.
Oh my God, Jahad Dotson, who caught what, maybe 8 balls in the entire year?
Hey man, he almost caught a touchdown in the Super Bowl.
Oh,
You gotta
almost.
remember
Oh,
that. He got down to the
almost.
one.
Almost.
Started that ass whooping.
Almost.
He started the ass. whooping.
Shador a bum, and so is Milrow. Facts.
Intriguing. I mean, obviously not a great draft class personally.
This
for
year-
QBs.
Yeah.
I just felt like that wasn't the strength. Now, what was the strength and what was going on a lot that I was hearing from people? The trenches.
Yeah, not even the trenches didn't really get picked a lot either, right? Well, maybe
We can go
which
through
side
here.
of the trenches are we talking about?
Just it was just the lines in general.
Mm.
But if I'm not mistaken, I'm pretty sure it was a more defensive line oriented draft. Could be wrong, though.
Yeah, I would agree. A lot of edges DTs taken. Jetty went 6, which
Yeah,
was cool.
Jets, he went 6th, now the second highest paid.
Yeah, immediately. Just immediately. Pretty valid. We'll see how many offensive linemen the Raiders draft to
And,
try and
you
protect
know.
that SOB.
Gino's just gonna hand the ball off and then sling the pillow around.
I guess so.
Will be the time.
I guess fucking so.
Tackle from Missouri goes to the Jets.
yep.
As the second one off the
Membu.
board.
Stud.
Good value.
Stud.
Figuring it out.
Stud. A little small for tackle, 6'4", but big boy, big strong boy.
Okay.
Jason Peters Pro Comp. We'll see.
We'll take it.
We'll see about that.
Mr. McMillan is officially a Carolina Panther.
Did not expect that.
Kind of a shock, but listen, that's a good pick for them.
Yeah.
That's a little toy for Bryce Young to throw the rock to.
A lot of people were thinking Jalen Walker here. Felt almost locked that Jalen Walker was going to go here. And instead, the Panthers say, fuck the defense. We want more offense.
And you know what? Good on them. Do what you want to do.
I guess Kelvin Banks goes next. Another shock? To me, at least.
I got to be honest.
It's
This
just
is where I
'cause-
thought Shedeur was coming.
Exactly.
This
A lot
is
of
where I
people thought
Shedeur was coming.
Shedeur was going to get drafted, like, right here.
Yes.
And then it didn't happen.
There was confusion. I believe I texted you right after I saw that pick go, and I go, hey, so is this where he drops? And sure enough, Shedeur did not get drafted at a night one.
Sure enough, as well, by the way. Second Wolverine off the board here, Colston Loveland. How about that?
I know. I was kind of confused by the pick to begin with because obviously being a Penn State guy.
If you wouldn't mind, actually, I hate to interrupt, just open that door. We'll get the doggo in here probably if she comes back up. Small intermission. Just leave it open. Leave it ajar. She'll probably pop back up here.
But yeah, getting the tight end out of Michigan. I was kind of confused. I figured maybe they would want a little, someone more like a Warren because Warren's so versatile. But then you also look at the people that are already on that Bears offense, and Loveland fits in pretty.
Loveland
pretty
does
well.
not suck.
No,
Loveland is good.
no, he fits pretty well.
He
He fits pretty well
he's
into
an
that
athletic guy.
offense and that scheme.
100%.
It'll work. It'll work well. I could see him being a security blanket.
Ben Johnson is going to cook with that. He's going to have fun with that for sure.
Ben Johnson will definitely have some fun.
Then
And Komet, and then they also have DJ Moore. Who else is on that squad that we're forgetting about?
Rome, sophomore year Rome,
Yeah,
probably going
Rome,
to take a
exactly.
massive step.
Yeah.
And
Your
yeah,
running back is DeAndre Swift.
Yep.
So
it sure is. So we'll see.
they got
Adrian
some fun
Peterson
toys.
got a DWI.
What happened?
Facing a DWI charge.
Who?
Adrian Peterson,
Oh Lord.
right? Dog, I can't tell you sound like right here, so just like come in the room. Shout out to my dog for not understanding how doors work. So yeah, Loveland at 10, then Michael Williams, the first Bulldog off the
I
board.
know. Good edge rusher. They pair him up with a Bosa. I'm
Pretty
not a fan.
nasty.
I'm not a fan.
Pretty
of the Philadelphia
nasty, eh?
Eagles fan of seeing
6'5",
seeing
260.
seeing that go over to the Bay. Not the biggest fan of it, Alejandro. We will say that.
That's a big SOB.
That is a big SOB. He's a mean SOB as well.
Cowboys take Tyler Booker, another kind of okay, sure, I guess pick.
They needed interior.
They needed it, but Booker probably wasn't projected to go anywhere near where he went here.
Some people were saying it felt like a reach. Some people, honestly, I just
Is it a reach when you feel a need?
no. I don't think it is. If that was the best, thing
There
we had,
she is,
here's the guest appearance.
live in Stu. We'll see if she pops up next to Mr. Toohill here. Looks like she might. Oh,
There she
hell yeah, Maya.
There we go.
Shouts
No.
out to the dog. I'm going to pan this back up now. There we go. Maya in cam. Anyway. Yeah, Booker going here. Again, a necessary fill after the Zach Martin retirement. They'll probably be fine, right?
I think they'll be fine. I
It's a
think
big-ass
I think-
guard.
I think he'll play about like 6 to 8 years in the league. I think they'll do well.
Third
They'll
Wolverine
get dogged.
off the board, by the way. Third Wolverine off the board here at 13. Makes me happy. Kenneth Grant, the running mate to Mr. Mason Graham.
Big
Obviously,
boys.
the stats didn't jump off the board because, well, he was next to Mason Graham, but this guy is a stud.
Well.
He is a stud. So
Kind of felt like the Jordan Davis of that Michigan.
agreed, but also like way more aggressive.
Yeah.
And he's gonna be a long-term D tackle for sure. Tyler Warren at number 14 to the goddamn Colts.
That makes the Colts look dangerous.
No,
Why you say no?
nobody's throwing them the football. AR5 is a bust. I thought the Colts could have maybe gone with the Sherdeezy take it easy. Because if I'm them personally, I'm way out on Mr. Richardson. Especially you got Shador sitting here. You could plug in Shador. And I think that offense is immediately like,
But why not get another weapon and just for a guy you already drafted high, give him another shot one more year?
because he sucks, dude.
I'm telling you.
That completion percentage stinks.
I want to give him, so that's why you give him a security blanket like Tyler Warren.
I guess.
That dude can line up at 6 different positions and do them all very well.
We'll see about that. I don't.
He's a very athletic kid. He knows what he's doing. He's a smart player. I don't know what you want me to say. He was almost he was like projected top 10 draft pick, and he slipped down to 14.
I'm talking about Anthony Richardson right now more than Warren. I like the pick for the Colts, but again, Anthony Richardson is such a bad quarterback that I don't think.
I don't know. I feel like you continue to give. Was that Yelly? Oh,
That was bad.
that's a bad look.
Whoop. That was bad. Got the yips right there. Yell,
Oops.
whoopsies. I think there will be a different quarterback throwing Tyler Warren the ball in Indianapolis. That could
Who
come.
they signed to be their backup?
It's Danny Dimes, right? Is it Danny
Yes, it
Dimes?
is. Danny Dimes.
Danny Dimes.
Danny Dimes is the other quarterback.
I think
So,
if they have a chance here to take a quarterback that has a chance to be generational, unlike Mr. Richardson, I think they can jump on that opportunity.
Well, let's see.
We will have to see. Comparisons to Greg Olson, though, that's what you like to see. Jalen Walker finally goes here at 15. He was not even projected to fall this low, and the Falcons got him.
They traded up, I believe, to get him.
Yes.
As well. Good on that. It was a guy they clearly
indeed.
had their eye on. Pull the trigger. Do what you gotta do.
Indeed, a fantastic pick. He'll be a game wrecker. Walter Nolan goes at 16, a little bit high, I guess, but best D tackle in the class, or maybe third best if you put him behind the two Michigan boys, depending on where you think about him.
Definitely a huge talent, though.
But yeah, stud indeed to Mr. Gannon. The Ed Oliver comparison, very accurate. Shamar Stewart goes at number 17. Any thoughts on this?
Makes sense because that's basically replacing Sam Hubbard, and then you got Trey Hendrickson, who you're still trying to extend. So your edge position's a little shaky. So considering who all was off the board already, it kind of seemed like edge rusher was a little bit deep in this draft class. So yeah, talent all across the board, depending on how untapped it could be. I like it. Good for them. This kid shed flashes.
Good for them.
Now, whether or not he can put it all together in Cincinnati, the defense that has struggled.
Surprised Mr. Scrouton didn't go in the first round.
I don't know.
No,
Or
just
Mr.
me.
Mr. Sawyer.
Yeah, Mr. Sawyer. Nah, fuck Mr. Sawyer.
But Mr. Sawyer,
No, stop
definitely
it.
an athlete.
Definitely an athlete, sure, but
I think he's still on the board as an edge rusher.
yeah. I think call me crazy, but maybe also just a hater. Does seem a little bit slow, does Mr. Stewart? Or not Stewart, Sawyer. Mr.
Yeah.
Sawyer. Mr. Stewart here ran a 4.45.
I was going to say
It's
that does not seem too slow,
not slow,
especially for a
slow
boy
down.
of his stature.
Seahawks take the number 1 guard, Gray Azable out of NDSU.
Road grader.
Yeah.
Very good football player. Sound, fundamental. He'll probably be a guy that you don't even remember hearing his name because he goes.
Yep, he doesn't fuck up.
Yeah. As an offensive lineman, that's the best thing you can do is they just don't talk about you.
Damn right, that is the best thing that you can get. A guard for no quarterback in Seattle, really.
I
Horsecock lock?
believe so.
Well, again, come on.
How much of a
Come on.
quarterback is
Come-
that?
Come on. Again, Seahawks. Maybe take Shador.
Maybe.
Doors open. Doors open, guys. Emeka Ibuka.
This really
To the
hurt
Bucks.
me. This is bad. This is really, really bad. A team you already struggle with all the time as an Eagles fan.
Godwin,
Evans, and Ibuka.
The other dude, whoever wide receiver 3 was last year, the
Baker
rookie.
Mayfield's just
taking a
gonna
backseat.
fling the rock all over. Baker Mayfield might throw for 5,000 yards this year.
If he's healthy and that O-line protects him enough.
Baker Mayfield might just throw for 5K.
Oh, hi, Maya.
Make the appearance.
Hi, Maya.
What are your thoughts on Emeka Ibuka to the Tampa Bay Bucks?
See, Maya, it's an Ohio State player, so you already know what we say about that. Yep,
Turn
exactly. The
turned
head turn.
away.
We don't
away.
talk about Ohio State players.
Just turned away.
Colts should have kept Flacco. I mean, like, nah. You don't need to waste money on him. Jade Brown, is that Baron? Jade Baron?
Yeah.
First DB off the board.
Besides-
From Texas.
Besides Hunter.
Yeah, I guess
Technically,
besides
'cause
Hunter.
Hunter was labeled as his corner.
True. Yeah.
Even though we know Hunter's going to be a dual threat guy anyway.
Thoughts? Anything?
I did not get too much film watching on this guy. But honestly, if here's my thing. Whatever's in need is what your need is. So if you feel like this is a guy that can fill it, then that's good for them. But I don't remember him too much in Texas. Like I said, not crazy well versed in what all is going. Obviously, they were losing Justin Simmons as a safety. He's still a free agent. But besides that,
This is a great number 2 to PS2.
exactly that was my fault. That was he's a number 2 option. He's already got Surtain. He's going to learn from Surtain as well. So I think that'll bode for him well over there.
Steelers go D tackle at 21.
Again, this is where people thought Shedeur was-
Derek Harmon,
They thought this was the lowest he was going to fall to.
stud
thought-
by the way.
I know. It's crazy the fact that people thought this was the lowest Shedeur was going to fall to, and
And now we could see him fall even further.
yeah,
Even further. Which would be so crazy.
That D lineman, that boy from Oregon is tough.
Oh yeah.
He's
yeah.
he's a mean asset.
Oh yeah.
It's gonna be a lot of fun. to see.
Him and Cam Hayward and the boys
Yeah,
getting
Hold it down.
foisty. It's officially Michigan and the pros now, by the way. With the Chargers drafting Omarion Hampton. It's almost just wrapped up. You got 2 bruisers, Najee Harris and now Hampton. Dear Lord.
You'll have a good time there.
Dear Lord. The Chargers are cooking something up.
What happened to Dobbins and
Dobbins is still a free agent.
Is that what it is?
Mhm.
And then who was the other one that they were both
Najee Flage?
ex-Ravens
Oh, ex-Ravens?
that then were on the Chargers last year. Forgetting if they were both on 1-year deals or not.
Gus Edwards.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't know what Gus Edwards is doing. Matthew Golden is the first wide receiver in Green Bay Packer history. I'm kidding. But it feels that way.
Yeah.
For first receiver taken by the Packers in the first round in like almost a
Forever.
decade
Yeah.
or over a decade. And I mean, they got the one though.
They got their boy.
That-
Who they wanted.
That is a very good wide receiver that Green Bay just got.
Yes.
So we'll see if he can play out in the cold ass weather. Donovan Jackson from Ohio State to Minnesota.
That's what you needed. I mean, you're looking at a guy.
Sam Malukamp. He's an Ohio State boy though. It's a Big Ten. It's a Big Ten world out here.
No. But still, that definitely a stud, versatile too.
State champ or national champ. My bad.
Yeah.
And then the Giants trade up.
Back into the first round, and people go, "Oh my God, this is time for Shedeur."
It's Shedeur. It's Shedeur.
Shedeurzy.
It's Jackson Dart. By God, it's Jackson Dart.
Shocker. No.
Well, he was the favorite to be the second QB taken off the board. I don't know if you saw that on the sports books.
But I was watching the draft and I see the Giants trade back up and I go, oh, what the hell? Who were they getting? And then I look and I go, Jackson.
This
Dart?
is
I just didn't. I feel like we didn't hear a lot of Dart to New York.
no, and then they quickly made it known.
Yeah.
They want this proto Josh Allen. That's what they want. We'll see if he can do it. We'll see if he's
Well, if
you want to proto
Josh Allen, you go get Will Howard.
I feel like they were saying maybe Dart is a little bit more dangerous on the legs. He's got a way better arm than Howard. No offense to William.
A little more dangerous on the legs, sure, but I don't know. I feel like this Howard kid can win
Hmm.
at the NFL level.
We'll see. We'll see. James Pierce Jr., the Falcons, I mean, they had a plan here in round 1. A lot of people were giving them the F grade because they dumped a shit ton of picks to trade back into 26, right? From the Rams.
Yeah.
But you got Jalen Walker and James Pierce Jr.
Yep.
in the first round. You got 2 nasty boys now.
They set it up.
They did. I think they set it up
They had them where they wanted them.
spectacularly. Like Jalen Walker's gonna be one of them ones.
Oh yeah.
Like he's just gonna be a menace in the backfield, up front.
And then Pierce was clearly a guy they liked that they felt like they couldn't, get back up, I guess, in the second round in draft.
Yep.
So they wanted to move back up to the first and just snag him.
Ran a sub 4.5. I mean, 10-yard split. That's what you need.
Yeah,
That's what you need. Malik Starks is the first safety to go. I believe the Bird Gang were trying to be like we
He would have
want
been. He would have
the
been very,
stars.
very. He would have been wonderful to add, especially because I did believe that safety was a need. But
This is a good pickup here for the Baltimore Ravens.
absolutely, him and Hamilton probably playing side by side there.
Yep. Nasty.
Disgusting. That'll probably go on again for the next 8 years.
Is that Tyleek? Yeah, Tyleek Williams.
Yeah.
Ohio State D tackle goes to Detroit.
That's a guy that Coach Campbell's going to love. He is going to love it. He loves that pick. That's a guy he's gonna be calling on.
Yeah.
In the locker room.
Yeah. Josh Connerly. Yeah, Connerly Jr.
Yeah.
Area tackle. For the commies, definitely a need.
Obviously, they realized what happened in that NFC Championship.
Protect.
They got their ass kicked.
Daniels at all costs.
Got to find a way to protect your quarterback.
Maxwell Hairston goes to the Bills from
Corner, right?
Kentucky. Yes.
Yeah.
Ran the fastest 40-yard dash, regardless of position at the combine, which was a 4.28. And yeah, we'll see. Bills needed a DB. They got Tre'Davious White back, but I think that's more just for retirement purposes or something.
Yeah.
And then yeah, the Bird Gang trade up a pick. Probably could have just got him at 32 if we're being honest. But again, don't want to take that risk, I guess. So
There had to have been someone they were fighting with. There had to have been someone.
Jahad
they
Campbell.
scoop 'em.
6'3", 235 linebacker from Alabama, number one position rank in the class. You got him at 31.
This guy is Micah Parsons, except reversed, Alejandro. I don't know if you know. He started off also South Jersey kid, local kid.
Local enough.
Ended up going down to IMG to finish his last 2 years of high school.
Pussy.
Was
Sorry.
originally a 5-star edge rusher, put your hand in the dirt. And then in Bama, they ended up moving him to off ball. So for 2 seasons, he played off ball linebacker, but still has the versatility to be an edge rusher. Everyone's saying this is Zach Bourne 2.0. And I think this kid's going to play early. I think this kid's going to be great. And I think
Oren Burks is out of the rotation.
whatever number he gets his rookie year, a lot of those jerseys will be selling there. Because I believe Philly's going to love this kid.
Nice.
And I don't know if you know Alejandro, but typically the Philadelphia Eagles aren't drafting linebackers in the first round. So the fact that this happened and we knew it was a need, considering Nakobe Dean's still coming off that injury. Obviously, you just said Oren Burks is gone.
Trotter Jr. is cooked.
Trotter Jr. Nah, still though. I mean, it's breeding competition.
Mm.
And if anything, you ask me here, Alejandro, it's listen, we just signed Zach Bourne, right? That was a 3-year extension. You don't know what happens in that 3rd year.
Right.
You could probably have that be an option.
Yeah.
Probably the way how we wrote it in. So if Bourne kind of dips down in the next 2 years, it's all right. You know why? Because you probably still got Nakobe Dean, Jahad Campbell, and Jeremiah Trotter Jr.
Hopefully still Nakobe Dean.
So they'll figure it out.
And then the last pick
Yes.
of the first round by the Kansas City Chiefs is Josh Simmons.
Big
from
boy
Ohio State.
tackle.
Big boy tackle, pro comp of Teron Armstead. That means a lot of good things. 6'5", 317. Looking to blindside block for Mahomes after what happened in the Super Bowl.
They're still going to absolutely rock his world. It's okay.
And yeah, that'll do it for day one, round one.
That will do it for day one, round one. If we're looking into the second round, the Philadelphia Eagles are picks number 64 right now. They still have a couple 5th-round picks that they can deal. They only have 1 pick in the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th round. They now only have 3 5th-round picks.
Mhm.
So we'll see what Allie wants to do here, movement-wise.
Pats are picking 38 by the bye, so we'll see what we get there.
And if you look right here, you have 2 of the top 4 picks in the 2nd round going to the Browns. The 2nd overall pick in the 2nd round going to the Texans. The 3rd overall going to the Titans. It'll be interesting to see. You got the Bears having 7 and 9.
Who's going to take the Isaiah Bond flyer?
It'll be interesting to see. Some of these names that I'm really going to be shocked. I mean, listen, Travion Henderson's going to go, and he's going to be an impact player right away.
I'd take him or Judkins, either of them. I would so take either of them. I don't know about you. You know what?
Oh,
Actually,
absolutely.
I would. I'm okay actually. If I want to see where Scatabo goes. Scatabo really interests me. On where he
Scatabo, I
goes.
believe, might just be a he might just be a day 3 guy that just
He's gonna be a
going off.
gem. He's gonna be a gem for whoever
Yes.
takes him.
Absolutely.
If Luther Burden falls into our laps being the Patriots, I'll be very happy.
Dylan Sampson is also a very, very good running back.
There's a couple of good backs left out here still. We just gotta see where they
Listen, right
shuffle
now,
out.
the Philadelphia Eagles do not need a running back.
No.
But you look at some of these shiny little toys, you go, ooh,
Especially after Shipley.
yeah.
Yeah, we'll see. I would like a running back. I would like a position of skill for New England here. Coming up, Mr. Tuhill. I don't know about you.
Be very intrigued. No, we'll have to see. Get yourself a little toy on the outside.
It would be nice.
Kyle Kennard, the edge rusher out of South Carolina.
We need a receiver, running back, safety, edge. I mean,
I'm in for that.
we could fill. We could fill here too. I think we could maybe trade into another pick here in the second.
Do you now?
But what I'm really worried about is Cleveland just taking 2 big shots on the board here in round 2
That's probably what is going
and
to
letting it fly. I mean, one of them could be Sanders, but the other is probably a receiver, and they both picked before the Patriots. So
Alejandro, there's also a couple names here like Xavier Restrepo and Tez Johnson still on the board here at the wide receiver class. I understand Tez is definitely you guys are a little bit small. Restrepo a little bit bigger than Johnson, but weight wise,
yeah,
but very good, very, very good players.
yeah.
Also,
some dogs.
Arroyo from the U still out there as a tight end. Pretty much a big, true tight end. Nice big frame he's got right there. 6'5", 250. Can't complain about that.
No, you can't.
Yeah, I mean, looking at it that
Nice.
way with the tight end position. Yeah, excuse me. Fullback, there's no one listed as a fullback. That stinks.
Yeah, right. Damn shame. Scatterbo ready to play fullback any day of the week, though.
Oh,
You know that.
Take him to dive back.
You know
But
that.
we're looking at like these linemen. It'll be interesting to see. 'Cause
Mike Green's still sitting here. Safety's probably the deepest position still right now.
Seth McLaughlin being available from Ohio State is kind of crazy to me. That'll be a guy that'll definitely be
Where's Imawari
don't
gonna
know.
go, Mr. Tuhill?
Imawari. I do not know.
I'll take Imawari. That's a B-Doc right there, bro. That's a scary dude.
That is a scary guy.
It's a scary, scary guy who can fly around the field. I'll take it. Couple kickers, couple place kickers out here. Hell yeah. Couple punters. 2 punters on the draft board.
Love it.
Hell fucking yeah. Imagine like
I love this.
the
Actually.
casual 4th round punter pick.
JJ Pegasus,
Yes, sir.
the D tackle from Ole Miss, still on the board. He could be like a round 3, round 4 selection. I'd love that pick. Come on, Howie. Give me JJ Pegasus.
A lot of dogs left here on the board, Mr. Tuhill.
Linebackers, not like we really need any, but just to see who else is still on here, like Kobe King. Trying to see any other huge names that are popping out to me. Danny Stutzman.
What school is that's Sacramento State? Holy
Mhm.
hell.
Mike Green does not become a first-round pick. JT Tuimoloau is still on the board from Ohio State. I know I've been saying a lot of Buckeyes, Alejandro, but I mean, they did just win the national championship.
Uh-huh. It's all good. It's still a Michigan draft, baby. We had 3 of them dogs go.
Again, Jack Sawyer,
Josiah
Kyle Kennard.
Stewart, by the way. Josiah Stewart. Pretty doggy out there. But again, Nick Stroughton. I'm a big Nick Stroughton guy. I think he'll be scary. We'll see if he's good.
Denzel Burke out of Ohio State. Could be a good little
Jack Sawyer's bitch ass. Can't stand him.
Emo Warrior, obviously you said, and then there's other good competitive safeties out here. Malachi Moore as well.
Mm-hmm. Penn State Bull.
No long snappers. There's my fault. 4 place kickers. Like you said, 2 punters.
What do you think the Titans do here in the start of the second round? Do they need a true weapon for Ward? You imagine they just take Restrepo in the
I could
second
see it.
round?
I could see it. They might just go take a guy from the U. I'm intrigued to see. What people will start to do here.
Yeah.
Who takes the quarterback? Who goes? Just gets weapons. Will there be trades? Jalen Ramsey, obviously, they're saying that he's been talking to teams about a trade. I know the Eagles were one of them. Do you think Shedeur falls out of round 2, Alejandro?
There's a chance. There's a chance if he doesn't go early, I don't think he goes late. This is what I'm feeling on it personally. I don't know about you, but that's what it's. That's what the vibe feels like.
I don't know. I don't know if I'm. Could you see the Jaguars possibly trying to make a move
for that? No.
No, you don't think they would do it just to try to wake up Lawrence?
Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah, that could be a possibility.
I don't think the Jags do that. It wouldn't make sense. But they're out of the first round, no?
Yeah.
Or second round. Apologies. Yeah, they don't have a pick.
The Jags are out of the second round?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
They traded out yesterday.
It's got to be the Saints then, probably. That'll scoop them up.
Yeah. Or they told me Busta might be in Vegas.
No way. With Gino, the amount they signed him through?
Well, let him sit. Let him sit under Gino.
I don't see it.
Houston at this pick here is interesting too. I don't know what a true need is for Houston. If the receivers stay healthy, it's nothing. I don't think you need to waste a pick on a receiver. Maybe an O-line pick here for the Stroud man.
Possibly an O-line pick there.
Yeah.
Or they just go back defense.
Or running back. Mixon.
They could get one of those guys.
Joe Mix.
They could get one of those Buckeyes.
You could pair Joe Mix up with one of those Buckeyes, and then things are just smooth sailing.
I think you also do need another offensive lineman. You need a road greeter.
Let's see what the team needs are according to ESPN for the Houston Texans. Tackle, guard, D tackle, tight end, running back.
Trenches.
All right. Enough with the draft. Where do you want to go here?
Let's go with the playoffs.
Which one?
Pick your poison.
Let's start basketball. Fuck it.
Why not?
Fuck it. So since we last talked on Monday, Jimmy Butler fucked up his groin.
Yes.
Draymond Green, after being like a crazy heavy favorite to win Depoy, again, didn't know how that happened. Lost it to Evan Mobley, the deserved and rightful winner. Thank you for not fucking that up.
Yeah.
The Grizzlies somehow had a 29-point choke last night. I don't know if you saw that.
Yes, that's a 4-0 series.
Yeah. Nuggets Clips is very much. It's been clips. Nuggets got very lucky in game 1, and it's been clips.
Yeah. Why?
Kawhi not, dude. He might just do it again. He might. Norman Powell, James Harden, and Kawhi Leonard might just go and do the damn thing again. With Zubac averaging like 20 and 20.
Yeah.
Jokic is pissed. Jokic is getting pissed off. Jumping Jock got hurt. Trying to fucking paralyze and posterize. Motherfuckers took a shot to the dick. And yeah. Lake Show tied it up again. If I'm being honest, after watching game 2, I still love T-Wolves in 5 or 6. The Lake Show ain't scoring over 100 points.
Yeah, I don't.
That ain't happening. It ain't happening. Minnesota just had a horrible shooting night, and they almost still won. Lake Show ain't long for the world, Mr. 2L.
Yeah.
Series is tied up in Golden State and Houston, though. But if you look at it, Golden State did the job.
That's bad.
Golden State did the job.
But if you lose Jimmy Buckets for long term, that's bad.
You need Waddell, Stephen Curry to lock the fuck in.
I think you need Jimmy Butler back.
You do. He's questionable, but I don't think he plays game 2 or game 3. I apologize. That is tomorrow night on ABC. On the East Side, the Heat are fucked.
Yeah.
Again, the Heat are fucked. Dame Dollar came back for game 2. Didn't fucking matter. They're back in Milwaukee, and the Bucks tonight are 5.5-point favorite.
I like Pacers to cover it.
Pistons
won their first playoff game.
Blue.
But hey, before that, they won their first playoff game since what was it? 2008.
Yep.
Hey, man.
Claps around.
It
Almost
happens.
blew it. Almost blew it again.
But then you blew the home game.
Well, they won it, but they technically blew it. It is what it is.
Whoa,
118.
Did you and I watch the same game?
118, 160?
The Knicks. The Knicks won.
No, oh, they did. I'm right. They
Knicks
did blow it.
They blew it.
They did blew it.
They blew it.
They blew
They
it.
fully
I
blew
was
it.
right. I was right. I was right. Yeah, crazy choke.
They fully blew it.
Hit your free throws.
Yeah.
Also, don't have Jalen Duren inbounding the ball on the last play of the game. Celtics Magic wash. JT didn't play, and it didn't even fucking matter.
Yep.
Like I said, you can't beat them. You just can't beat them. You can't do it. You gotta get in their face. You gotta rough it up, and the Magic ain't the guys to do it. Yeah, and that's the NBA playoffs, folks.
So I was about to say, game 3 tonight between the Celtics and Magic. Obviously, it goes over to Orlando. Celtics are a 4.5-point favorite. Total is under 200. It's at 197.5.
By God.
Celtics, the C's are minus 195 on the money line. Magic at plus 165. Again, you said Milwaukee 5.5-point favorite at home as it goes over to Milwaukee with Indiana up 2-0 doing their job. The totals at
Give me Indy.
The total's at 230.5. Pacers plus 185 on the money line.
Give me Indy all day.
Lakers, T-Wolves, again, series split, but the T-Wolves did their job taking away home court advantage.
In Minnesota now.
Now we're in Minnesota. Spread is at 3.5. Obviously, T-Wolves, the home team, are favored. The total is at 205.5. It says the Lakers are plus 130. It's not showing me a Timberwolves money line.
Interesting. That would put them probably around the 150-ish range or 140-ish range now.
Probably.
150 is what I'm seeing here. They're minus 150.
Saturday, quadruple header.
Oofa.
I think we're
Busy
going to see
Saturday.
the end of the Grizzlies Saturday after probably around 6 o'clock.
Yep.
Um, Cleveland is a 6.5-point favorite going into Miami. Totals at 213.5.
I'm going to Miami.
Miami is plus 195 on the money line. Cavs minus 230. Grizz plus 600 on the money line. Spread is 14.5 in a elimination game, and the total is 224.5. Nugs, Clips, chance for the Clips to kind of put a stranglehold on it on Saturday. Will Jokic allow it? 6 o'clock, TNT. Spread 6.5. Totals 212.5. Denver plus 195 on the money line. Clippers minus 230. Then you look at Rockets, Warriors. Again, this goes back over to, I guess we can call it the Bay, even though it's not really the Bay anymore, right? I don't even know
San Francisco.
at that point, right? But Warriors, Rockets, it's in Cali now. Spreads at 2.5. Golden State the favorite. Totals at 200.5. Houston plus 115 on the money line. Golden State minus 130.
Expect that line to shift. That's all I can really say about that.
Here's my question to you, Alejandro. Do the Pacers sweep the Bucks, or do we get 5 games?
We get 5.
We get 5?
We get 5. Milwaukee will win one of these.
Is there a way that we come in Monday being like, yeah, the Pistons are swinging back, and this is going to be a dogfight of a series?
It'll be 6, probably. We'll see what the vibe's like, but probably 6. Still saying that.
Lakers, T-Wolves.
Nugs Clips is what I'm looking at here.
You're looking at Nugs Clips.
I'm looking at Nugs Clips as the probably only series in this first round to go 7. And it's if the Nuggets can pull their heads out of their asses. If not, this game,
I look at Warriors.
this series over in 5.
I look at Warriors, Rockets.
If the longer it
And
goes,
Knicks,
the
Pistons.
more it benefits Golden State.
Warriors, Rockets, and Knicks, Pistons. Those are the 2 that I'm looking at to be a long time.
Puck it up. Puck it up.
But so we're saying C sweep, Cavs sweep,
Yeah.
Thunder sweep.
Yeah.
We're saying T-Wolves are probably going to win this in 5 or 6.
Yeah.
Nuggets, Clips, we don't know yet. We're just excited for it. Pacers, Bucks, we're saying is going to be done in like 5?
5. Down for 5.
So we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see. Puck it up.
Let's
Puck
puck it up.
It up.
Let's puck it up.
Puck it up.
NHL playoffs.
Panthers are going to dog walk the Lightning. Doesn't
Way
even matter.
underway. Well, I was going to say let's start at Monday.
Sorry.
Start Monday.
Sorry. I'm jumping the gun.
Monday. Remember what I said? You might have forgotten it. I said Caps money line and Ovi to score a goal.
Yeah,
Yeah,
got two of them, Jones.
Yeah, two of them,
Two of them,
including the
Jones.
OT winner, his first career OT winning goal. So, congrats on Ovi and the boys. Took the lead. The Jetties jutted out to a 2-0 lead. Stars came back and got the win in OT in game 2, which is what they needed. And geez, Davo, boys, what are we doing?
It's not looking good.
What are we doing?
It's not looking good.
Game 1, you're down 5-2. You come back. You come all the way back.
And they let it up.
And
in
you
the last
choke it up in
fucking
30
minute.
seconds.
It's brutal. Fucking brutal.
The Hurricanes look like they have the Devils right where they want them.
Yeah, it's again. We've been saying that since before the series started. We know what's happening.
We
there.
said the Panthers were gonna. We like the Panthers.
I was
over.
confident in the Panthers.
Obviously we have them repeating, but
Tougher than Chucker.
I'll say this right now, dude. That Leafs Senator series too. Now it looks like it's gonna be going competitive, but the Wild seemed like they might have made a statement on Tuesday night.
I agree. They absolutely did. You still won in Vegas. And then, I mean, my goodness, too.
It's crazy.
Kaprizov, bro. And Boldy. Kaprizov and Boldy, man.
They're-
They are frying.
Finding ways. Now, the other thing I will say too, right? We talked about Davo and the boys, right? You choke it, and then game 2, still in LA, you get dog walked 6-2. It's just not a good look. And if you look at the Avalanche, you stole away home ice and you just gave it back up in game 3. Stars break your heart in OT again, back-to-back OT winners for Dallas.
You hear the stat, Mr. Tuo?
What's the stat?
You know how long Dallas has been leading in this playoff series?
Probably a whopping 3 seconds.
Yep. 7 seconds.
Really?
7 seconds.
7 seconds.
7 seconds.
And they're up 2-1.
Isn't that crazy? That's
You gotta be
fucking
sick.
that's
You're a
hockey.
Colorado
For you.
Avalanche.
That's hockey for you.
You gotta be sick.
Ottinger's locking in when he needs to. The power kill, by the way, for the Stars.
Yeah.
Woo! I just had a 4-minute penalty going into overtime, and they couldn't fucking score. They couldn't even get close. They couldn't even get in the ozone. They were getting shoved out every time. Saying, nope, denied entry. Nope, denied entry. Denied entry. And then the Oilers got smacked. Smacked around.
They did. They got. No, it was that power play. That Kings team looks.
No, Ekholm is really what's fucking the Oilers right now.
Alejandro, that Kings team looks good.
I'll tell you what, if
They
this team
look
had,
good.
if this Oilers team had Matthias Ekholm, things are so much different for Edmonton. But I don't think
Kings team looks dangerous.
I don't think it's gonna
No?
go. I agree. They do.
They look
What-
like they can.
and what did you? Yeah, we got Edmonton.
Yeah.
We got Vegas too. We'll see. We'll see. Vibes are not good
Well, I was gonna say
in the West.
Speaking of that, let's shift it over to what happened last night. Panthers win 2-0, so they take the 2 games in Tampa. They go back over to Sunrise with a 2-0 lead. They got to be feeling good.
Barnes gonna be
Defending Stanley
buzzing.
Cup champs.
We get overtime
Again,
in fucking Ottawa.
the Battle of Ontario.
Brutal.
And once again,
What a snipe by Benoit, by the way. I don't know if you saw that game winner.
I did not
You didn't? Come here. Come.
come hither.
Shout out Claude Drew, by the way. Got a playoff goal.
Shout out, G.
Oh, not the ad. Not the advertisement. Well, we could talk about the other game while we let this ad go through. Or we could talk about the Leafs game.
We can just continue to talk about the Leafs. I feel like there are bounces that are just not going Ottawa's way, and that's a huge reason why they are down three games.
I think they're outgunned.
I think game 1 felt like they were outgunned, outman. That is just a fucking snub.
That's a rip,
from
dude.
From the point.
It's a rip. Fucking almost the blue line, bro. And like that's Allmark too.
I also
You
feel like
know.
Olmark has just not had a good playoffs. I
No.
just don't. I don't
No,
feel
he's
like
not.
he has. I don't feel like he's had a good playoffs. I feel like this is just too young of a squad here in Ottawa. Game 3 felt like the one they needed to win and they were going to win, and
They
then
ain't got the juice. They're
it
done.
just kind of feels like
They're done.
Yeah.
You're done. Minnesota again.
goes home and lights it the fuck up.
Boldy and Kaprizov are gonna fucking kill you. They're gonna kill you. And then we had an absolute thrashing last night as the Blues come back to life at home.
I think the Blues officially announced themselves into the series.
I
They
agree.
were very hot coming into the playoffs, obviously going into a hostile environment, that complete whiteout, back-to-back games against the Jetties. Tight contested matchups for the most part. Physical hockey too. I realize how hard hitting that series has kind of been. I don't know. I think the Blues finally woke up. We're gonna have to see what goes on. I believe these guys are gonna play what, Sunday?
Yeah. Feels like 6. Feels like 6.
Tonight, as we
Feels
look into
like
it,
6.
if my
I got you.
Here we go.
Caps,
I got it.
Canadians.
Yep.
Call me crazy.
In the Bell Center,
I think the Canadians get one tonight.
I could see it. It's even. It's an even money line for Montreal. Washington's at -120.
The Habs look scary at the end of game 2 there, so we'll see if they can build on that.
Total's 5.5. Puck line is 1.5. I still like Ovi and the boys.
Devils
think-
died tonight. I mean, they've been dead.
I don't think the Bell Center does much. The Devils again. Also, so here's what we look at here. You say, listen, we know the Caps are going to beat the Canadians in this series. Could the Canadians sneak one here? Yeah. Yeah. All right. The Hurricanes and the Devils are playing tonight. The Hurricanes are going to beat the
shit.
Devils. In this,
They're gonna
in
beat the
this
shit
series.
out of the Devils in the Prudential Center.
Now, could the Devils possibly have a chance to sneak one out? Yeah, they could. You look at the nightcap tonight. The Oilers need this.
The O's need
They
it
need
big time.
I think they get it.
Wits might just go into fucking catatonic state here. In a
Tonight
little
is
bit.
the night of the 2-0 series, and teams playing desperate. I think the Oilers are the only squad
that wins.
that gets it done.
I do. A lot of 2-0s. You're right. I like the theme that they set up here. I mean, it's not by choice or by design, but just by happenstance. But I do like everyone being down 2-0. You know, backs up against the wall.
It kind of presses the.
Who's gonna feel the pressure and kind of say fuck you? We're not done yet. By the way, Mr. Jokic was flipping his fucking lid in the huddle.
Deservedly so.
Saturday.
Huge.
It's a big day.
Huge.
And it starts at 1 p.m. My favorite time.
Yeah, I love it.
And it's
Florida.
Bolts Panthers, dude.
Florida?
Yeah.
It's got a chance.
Florida's got a chance to go up 3-0.
I can see
here.
this. You know what I can see with this game? Scrappiness.
Yeah.
Some scraps.
I
Some
mean,
muscles.
The offense for Tampa is just not. It's not cracking whatever Florida's got going on the D side.
I know.
Like you got Gensel, you got Cooch, and I'm blanking on other dude's name, unfortunately, because I'm a jabroni.
Listen, I know. Listen,
But it ain't
I know. There's two very skilled goaltenders playing in that series, but
Babu.
you got to think about who's playing for the squad wearing red. It's fucking Sergei Bobrovsky.
Playoff Bob, bro. That's why I love the Panthers this year.
Playoff Bob. Man.
Just can't make me go against what I've seen Bob do in the past couple of years in the offs.
The Wild, obviously, right now up 2-1. They play again in Minnesota. 4:00 puck drop Saturday. That place will be rocking in the state of hockey. Golden Knights need this one bad. They need this one bad before going back home. Because otherwise,
Right.
this is almost setting up for Wild in 6.
Right. Yeah, it is.
And
It don't look good.
we can see the Flower still dressing up for hockey games.
We still could.
The Flower could still be dressing. We'll see though.
Marco.
I'd be intrigued. I believe the Senators prevail, and they make this a 5-game series just to get their ass kicked
I think it's a
in
sweep.
Toronto.
I think it's a
You're
sweep.
getting your broom out on Saturday
Yeah,
night?
I think it's a sweep. Now, if the Avs are decent and remember how to play hockey and remember how to finish games, again, minus 190 on the money line, this series will be evened up.
I believe this series will be evened up.
This series should be 3-0 Avs. It shouldn't even be close. Dallas has had, I'll tell you what, Dallas looked a lot better in game 2 than they did in game 3.
Yeah.
But they're bearing down. They're bearing down. They're winning. So I do think the Avs even this up, though. And then Sunday
Blues Jets, that's a huge one.
at 1. We watched the end of the Devils season at 3:30.
Yep. And the end of the Canadian season at 6:30.
Oh, but he doesn't think they get the win. I forgot.
Yeah.
Yeah. And hopefully the Oilers series doesn't come to an end on Sunday. And then we come back Monday, hopefully not talk about that.
And then after that, yeah, we'll kind of go from there. But honestly, I see that Blues Jets series being tied up at 2 games apiece. I see that series probably going a very intense 6, if not full 7.
Yeah.
And that just being a masterpiece.
Hellbuck and Bennington, man.
Just could you imagine those two duking it out in the game 7?
Oh my gosh.
Cinema.
I mean, Bennington's starting to really round into form. So
Again, I think the Hurricanes and the Caps sweep. I think they kind of or it's done in 5 at the most. I think Kings Oilers. We got to see what happens.
please.
We got to see what happens this evening.
Please.
We got to see.
Very nervous.
Yeah, it's a private
Sweaty
event. I
palms.
am working tonight, so there won't
Right.
be any TVs on.
Oh, what?
So your boy's kind of gonna be stuck in purgatory.
It's okay. I'll be buzzing your phone probably.
Hopefully, keeping me updated.
Yeah. Enough puck. Last thing to talk about. It's the ugly green guy in the room. It's real quick because there's only 3 games to talk about. We got swept by the Mets.
You can't beat the fucking Mets.
Got swept by the Mets.
Alejandro, you can't beat the Mets.
Is it 2022 all over again? Is it just mediocrity?
We can't win at Citi Field.
Is it just mediocrity too?
What was it, Alejandro? Was it 17 out of the last 6 or 26 games they've lost at Citi Field? They haven't won since, I believe it was July 2022. They just can't. They just don't win. They don't win up in New York. That's bad. That's a team you see a lot.
DFA'd Clemens, by the way.
Really.
Yeah. You know who should be DFA'd?
Not Jordan Romano.
Not Jordan Romano. Somehow is not DFA'd. Aaron Nola should be DFA'd as well, by the fucking way.
It was just a bad week, Alejandro.
He's pulling off his best Taiwan Walker impression, too. He?
Just the pitching staff as a whole.
Pitching staff sucks. The offense sucks right now.
11 hits on Wednesday.
You know what they're trying
And
to
we
tell
just
me now?
and we just don't even get a single extra base hit.
You
We
know
get 11 singles.
Guess what they're trying to tell me right now? He'll get better when it's warmer out. It has to get warmer.
Nola.
Uh-huh. That's what they're telling me. That's what they're telling me. Just wait till it gets warmer out.
No.
It'll be fine.
No.
Nah. Nah.
Year for Aaron.
Nah.
What's he 0-6?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rafi is getting it back in blood. My hate watches are going unsuccessful. He's out of the slump, clearly.
Alec Bohm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rafi's out of the slump. Everyone else is kind of in a slump.
Yeah.
Everyone's
Kinda
kind of
getting
dipping down.
Kind of getting bad.
I just don't want to talk about the Phillies if I'm being quite honest. We just suck.
I'm disgusted with the squad right now.
We
13 and
suck,
12.
man.
The fuck? Get it together.
It sucks.
Somehow still second in the NL East?
Somehow. Some fucking now that'll
God,
change.
that's what happens when you get the Nationals.
Yeah, right.
And
And the Rockies.
Fucking what the hell?
So
That
that
division stinks, huh?
Mm-hmm.
And the Braves had that horrid start. It's the only reason why we're second.
Yep.
Alejandro, my
We get thrashed by the Cubs today, probably.
my nightmare is starting to kind of become a reality.
Taiwan Walker start.
I didn't know if this squad was going to make the playoffs this year. And,
We're gonna make it. It's just gonna be.
I'm getting less and less.
We're gonna be the
Nope.
twins of the NL this year.
I'm not happy. I don't want that. Who the hell wants that?
Going against a guy, Mr. Two, who's got a 1.3 ERA, 12 Ks, absolute stud.
The Pope dies and Castellanos can't even hit a home run.
Yep. That was because Vegas had it out for us. That's why. Walker 1-1 on the year, got pulled in the Saturday game that I went to after pitching 45 pitches, wherever the fuck it was. We're cooked. We're cooked. The Cubs are hot. Pico Armstrong, the Hap Daddy, Dansby Swanson.
They're swinging a hot bat.
Yeah,
They're
Kyle
pretty good
Yucker hitting
teams.
3-14 with 7 dingers, 25 ribbies. They're first in runs. They're first in batting average. They're first in on BP. They're second in slug.
It's bad.
I might just not watch today. We might just get absolutely fucking
We might just get torched.
yeah. Like I'm talking like the first 5 guys in the order might just
Give you
bink, 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 bink. Don't want it. Pico Armstrong, by the way, demon at center field. Good luck hitting anything that he won't grab. Suzuki, Horner, yada 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 yada
The
yada
Ivy's
yada.
not
We're
even
fucked.
green.
We're fucked.
The Ivy's not even green.
We're fucked.
This is bad.
Somber way to end episode 89, but god damn it, it's true.
Hopefully by Monday, they make us feel a little bit more hopeful.
They just kill me.
We'll see.
They just kill me. All right, that'll wrap it up for Boys Talking Balls, episode 89. We'll see you all on Monday.
Hey, I lied.
Brighter pastures.
Hopefully, the
Brighter
Phillies win a
pastures.
couple more games.
Brighter pastures.
You
ahead.
find a couple good players for your football squad.
Yeah.
And we find, the Eagles find a couple more
I ain't saying nothing
playmakers.
nice about the Birds. You ain't
Well,
hearing me say shit.
Listen, my Birds are gonna find some fucking dogs.
Yeah.
We already found one.
Y'all are at the top of the mountain. Y'all don't need shit.
We're gonna find some more dogs.
Leave it to us.
Hungry dogs, baby. That's what we're getting.
We'll
We're getting
see.
hungry dogs that want to win another fucking ring.
I hope for an exciting, nice, easy draft is what I hope for. All right, that'll wrap it up for Boys Talking Balls, episode 89. We'll see you all on Monday. Bye.
See you. Go Birds.